night, DJ saved my life from broken heart. Last night, DJ saved my life. Doom, doom. All right. So, for those who watching on YouTube land, just want to fill y'all in. Hey, welcome everybody. Today we got an amazing show for y'all. We got something special for y'all. And I need y'all to do it one more again because there's people out there who want to watch and want to feel the energy. So I need y'all to do it one more time. DJ, see if you can run it back. Team, how y'all feel? Feel.
Fired up.
Fired up.
Fired
And
up.
what's up?
My income.
And
Income.
who gets a green sheet?
Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets.
All right. Thank you. You know, we had to show some of our YouTube viewers some love because there's a lot of people come watch on YouTube and watch the replay. So, today's got something special for y'all. I told you we're going to talk about the science of winning. Going to give y'all the science of winning. I've been listening. Y'all been giving some winning strategies. Steven, I think there's something came to mind when you talked about, you said sometimes people talk a good game, but don't walk a good game. Sometimes people talk a good game, but they don't walk a good game. And we got this March Madness contest coming up, so it's going to expose. But don't get mad, ladies and gentlemen. Love people no matter where they are. You got to love the walkers and you got to love the runners. Are y'all with me? But I have a saying. I sometimes walk with the walkers. I run with the runners, but you ain't going to catch me sitting with the sitters. Just don't sit with the sitters. When they want to get back in the marathon, get back in the game, entrepreneurship is more like a marathon than a sprint. So when they need to, because some people come out and start sprinting, they think it's a sprint because they've never done it before. They want to race to $1 million. And then they burn out. I'm tired. I can't do this. I need to take a rest. You probably do because you ran your best shot. You ain't in shape. You got to be in shape for this. You got to be built for this. Are y'all catching me? See, it's I keep going back to the difference between entrepreneur and employee. The employee has one type of build. An entrepreneur is another type of build. I'm going to use sports as an analogy. Football players are usually strong and some fast, different players, right? But basketball players have a different type of build. Soccer, the regular, we call it, they call us football, American football, however you want to get it. Soccer is a different thing. Those soccer guys are in shape. They're runners. Football people are in shape too, but the play usually only lasts 4 to 8 seconds, and then they get a chance to stop. Then they got 45 seconds to recover. Soccer is nonstop. So both of them are athletic, but it's a different type of build. Are y'all with me? Basketball and football players are different. Both athletic, but it's a different type of build. Basketball is nonstop. You got to be a little bit more cardio. So what am I trying to tell you? Entrepreneur is kind of like track, soccer. You got to have a different type of stamina. So some people come from that employee world and they built for that. It's like being a football player. You built for that. You stick them on a basketball court, they're like they're grasping for air. So where am I going with this? Let them take a break. You just don't take a break with them. Y'all got it? Oh, I just gave some of y'all a master class.
Yes.
Dr. Teresa, this may help you out because when they need to take a break, you just don't sit with them. Okay? Because see, sometimes we want to nurture them and we like, when they got to sit down, we think it's on us. See, Stephen Short, you said something. Here's the thing for y'all managers, leaders, talking to the leaders in the group, which should be all of y'all. You can lead 1,000 or thousands, but you can only carry 1 or 2 on your back.
That's good.
See,
That's good.
That's
you can
heavy.
yeah, John. You can
If you
lead
if you try
thousands.
if you try to put too many people on your back, it'll get even heavier.
You're gonna get weighed down. They're gonna break your back, and then you out the game. And they're gonna find another back to jump on.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's told me when you got money, it's we rich. Like parents, we rich. Then when you go broke, it's you're broke. When you got money, it's a we. Man, we made it. Then when you go broke, bankrupt, nope, you're bankrupt. They're going to the next.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, everybody on here are an adult. When you sign the AOA, you're over 18. We don't take minors into this business. So everybody is an adult. That's on them to win. It's not on you. It's not your responsibility. It's their responsibility. We give y'all a free game. Y'all come on here giving free game. That is not your duty.
Eric. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Because I hear all the time it being insinuated that it's the recruiter's responsibility to get the new recruit in the game. The new recruit got to show up, lace up, and get on the field.
Chuck, that ain't your responsibility, bro. This individual. We got over 300 some licensed agents. We recruit over thousands of agents. And in my networking business career, I recruited tens of thousands. I've had tens of thousands come join my team. One company, we had like a downline of about 30,000 people. I'm going to tell you, not one time did anybody endorse their check and put it in my bank account. I'm going to wait. Anybody in this line, Jock, anybody ever endorsed their check and put it in your bank account?
Nope.
But Eric, don't you get something off of it too? Okay. When I go to 7-Eleven, when I go shopping and get this bottle of water, they charge me, but I get the water. When I drink this water, I ain't sharing them with the cashier. So why are we worried? See, some of y'all are in the position where you're still looking like my leader got to do this. If they do it, it's an extra bonus. We do a lot of bonus work, y'all, because that's the spirit of the heart with which we operate. But it's your responsibility to win, not nobody else's. See, when you come over here as an entrepreneur thinking that somebody's going to save you, it's somebody's job, maybe as an employee. But isn't their job to make sure I know this, to make sure I do this, to make sure I get this? No, there's no damn job. Sorry, excuse my language. Forgive me. It ain't my job. And it's not your job. A good leader will lead their team. But if the people don't want to be led, then that's not your job, your responsibility. Are y'all with me? Get that monkey off your back. I learned this as an employer. And the gentleman at the dealership taught me this. This is a practice we did. He said, hire slow, fire fast. That's how the owners think. Hire slow, fire fast. Get rid of them. Bam, gone. See, people talking about coming, Trump's doing and shaking up. That's a business principle. Hire slow, fire fast.
Eric, wait. So, and you're able to use that in your business, that same principle, right?
Mm-hmm.
So take your time when you're vetting somebody to come into business with you. But if they start doing water cooler talk or anything that's going to slow you down, you just keep it moving.
Keep it moving. See, here's the thing. We don't fire anybody over here. Just let them go. Bam. Because that negativity will weigh you down. And then when they quit, you're like, I put all this energy into them and you can't get that time back.
Mm.
You donated time that was a donation that you didn't have to donate. And they didn't put respect on the time you gave them. Let them go. Bye. People tell me, Eric, I'm thinking about quitting. Hey, why are you thinking about quitting? I give them the why. I try to do my best to encourage them. If they sold, all right, bye. One of my mentors said, Eric, when people leave and quit, I delete their number out. He said, I don't even want it in my phone. I don't even want that negative energy in my phone. I just delete them. Delete, 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 delete. Man, this is a scam. This is a pyramid. This is this. He just like, I just delete them. I don't even want that negative energy in it.
Yeah.
Now, thank God that Relly didn't delete me because I quit on him in the business. And so he saved my number. It just wasn't the right time. See, just keep in mind, they might not be the right person. It might not be the right time. Don't mean they're bad people. Are y'all with me? So you don't treat them bad.
Right.
You just separate.
Mm-hmm.
Stephen Short talks about, Eric, you fired me. But guess what? He's in my business right now. Are y'all with me? You don't treat him bad. I had to fire my daughter one day. She said, Dad, you fired me at 1 a.m. in the morning. I wasn't even working for you. It was after hours. You don't treat them bad. Are y'all with me? But she's a business partner with me now. You just got to separate quick so you can move on and be productive. If y'all catching that, type in yes in the chat if you're picking up what I'm putting down. I need to see who's picking up what I'm putting down.
Yeah.
I got something for y'all today. Whoo. I got something for y'all today. I just want to see who's really picking up what I'm putting down because I'm trying to give some of y'all the access to freedom to move like you need to move.
Mm-hmm.
See, some of y'all are superstars, but you're waiting for a dud to confirm you. A dud ain't going to confirm a superstar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Some of y'all gonna catch that one a little bit later too. You can't let a dud confirm you. Are y'all with me? Matter of fact, you can't let anybody, you can't even let another superstar confirm you. Because if you're waiting for somebody to confirm that you are who you are, ooh, that's a hit or miss. Those are low odds. Very low odds with that. I don't like to operate with low percentages. Let me share something with you. And I'm way off topic, but I think I'm kind of on topic because we're talking about the science of winning. There's a school, and I'm gonna go football because I'm just using the experience that I know of. There's a school called University of Alabama, and it could be any of these what they call Power 5 big major programs in sports. Okay, big sports programs. There's a couple of they call them Power 5 because like 5 major conferences like the ACC, Big 10, Pac-10, I think Big 12. There's a couple of major conferences. So, and they call the schools to go to those are in those conferences Power 5 because they got a lot of money. They got the big things like the Oklahoma and the Nebraskas, right? The USC, UCLAs. So, I remember my son was looking to get recruited. And when you look at those schools, they're like, we know exactly who we want, who we're trying to get, everything to the T. And I was frustrated they wasn't recruiting my son. I'm like, man, you don't understand my son. They're like, no, we're looking for the best of the best of the best. We only can get 1 or 2 recruits from that position. See, I look at Coach Nick Saban, who was at Alabama. Alabama, why every year they got like 10 to 15, maybe I'll probably say 7 to 10 guys are always drafted to the pros. They're like, this is a pro factory, but they're only bringing the best of the best. They will get you in and get you out and say goodbye. It's how you look for talent. Now, my son was great, but he didn't get an Alabama scholarship. He didn't get a Power 5. He was a great player. But what it made me realize is those coaches understand if I want to keep making $1 million, Nick Saban was making like at that time like $5 million. Now he went to like $12 million. If I want to be $1 million coach, I better get the best of the best talent because they pay me to win games. Coaches are paid to win games. High school coaches are paid to win games. So in high school, people think the coach's job is to get your son a scholarship. Nope. I learned that the hard way. Like, Eric, one of my good friends, we became friends. His son, and my son is on the line, Zay, he'll tell you. His son went to Ohio State, and his son was a year ahead of my son, so he would give me the game, right? His son was drafted by the Washington Redskins at the time, or Commanders. I don't know who I think they were Redskins at the time. But he would give me the game. So his son got drafted in the NFL, and he would give me the game. And he was like, the high school coach job is not to get you a scholarship. You better do that for your son. The high school coach job is to win games. The college coach is looking for players who can win games, so that's how they make their money, make their living, so they don't get fired. I'm gonna ask y'all this question. Are you looking for people who can help you win games, or are you just happy to get somebody on your team? Well, wait. See, some of y'all, I might hurt your feelings, and some of y'all, I'm going to help your business. Because see, when I might hurt your feelings, because you're like, well, I'm not a good player just yet, so why you talking about me? Change your mindset. Become a freaking good player. Well, I'm shy. I don't like making calls. You're claiming something that you're not. Ain't nobody on this line shy. I'm shy. Stop it. It's a bunch of crap. You just keep telling yourself that, so you start believing what you're not. As a baby, how does a baby get fed? What does a baby do to get fed? I'll guarantee you, all y'all was a baby at one time. Guess what you did so your mama or daddy knew to feed you?
Cry.
Cried. And the baby started crying. You ain't shy. You was crying since you was a little baby to let somebody know that you were hungry. That's a label that you have accepted because you don't want to step up to the plate. I'm telling y'all, it's time for us to step up to the plate. Are y'all catching that? There's so many people out there looking for opportunities right now. This is the best time ever in this economy to build your business. This is the best time. You got people who are saying, oh, I got laid off. Trump let go 300,000 people, all these people, whatever the number is. People taking early buyouts. Do y'all realize some of them got 401ks, that the money's going down, that they need somebody to roll that account over? Ooh, are you looking for people to 401k? Are you messaging, telling people, hey, if you got laid off or downsized, come let me holler at me. I can help you. Are y'all excited about that? Somebody get a calculator out. See, y'all don't understand. Somebody get a calculator. Who got a calculator and can talk and can shout out a number?
I have one.
Who's that?
Susan.
All right, Susan. All right, here we go. Somebody is got laid off or downside. I'm not wishing fate on them, but they're in a situation that you can't control, and now they're in the situation. They need somebody to help them. Are y'all with me? See, don't go back and, well, I feel sorry for them. No, they need help right now. It's kind of like if I was in an accident, I need a doctor to put my leg back together. Don't go feeling sad. Well, I'm sorry, Eric, you're hurt, you're in pain. Nah, can somebody sew my leg back? Are y'all with me? Can somebody put a cast on my foot? They need somebody who's going to service them, not feel for them. Are y'all with me? So here's some numbers. Billy Bob worked at the government, got laid off, but Billy Bob got $300,000 sitting in his account. Now Billy Bob's account is not being managed. Susan, what is 4% of 300,000?
$12,000.
Sometimes it's 12 grand. I'm sorry.
Oh, grand. There you go.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to ask y'all
on
on this line, how many of y'all would be okay if you help one Billy Bob a month?
I would love it.
See, there's 300,000 people saying they got lost their job. What's going on with that money? See, most people are like, oh man, Trump did this, and they falling into the circle, but are you helping the people who got affected? They got affected no matter what. That's just one example. Majority of those workers got some kind of 401k and savings. They were government workers. Are y'all with me? Maybe Eric ain't got 300,000. What if they got 50,000? What's 3% of 50 grand?
What was the percentage? I'm sorry.
4% of 50,000.
2,000?
Okay, 2 grand. So Eric, they don't got 300. Well, they got 50,000. That's still $2,000 helping somebody put their money in a situation so they don't take a loss rolling that annuity over. Are y'all with me? It's either going to sit in an account that can go up and down, or you can help them put it in an account where they won't lose any money. And we got some 401, we got some annuity rollovers where they'll get a 30%, up to 30% bonus. So that 50,000 is going to get an extra 15,000 on top. So now they're sitting at 65,000 because you came and helped them. And you're going to get a $2,000 check for doing it. Who's okay with that? And don't you think that same person knows somebody? They can send you referrals. Now, who else do you know got laid off? Oh, this Billy Bob, Carol got laid off from my department. Oh, Mary, she's in a situation. They laid off for 5 or 6 of us. Oh. But where am I going with this, y'all? See, some of y'all thinking, oh, I can't do this. I'm not sure. You got to now become a superstar champion. You got to start looking for ways to win in business, not for ways not to win. I get more calls calling me up, telling me why they can't do something than I get for people saying, Eric, show me how to win. This is what I'm doing. Do you got any suggestions? It's starting to turn. The tables are starting to turn. I'm starting to get some people, hey, Miss V would call me and say, Eric, this is what I'm doing. Boom, 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 boom. We got any suggestions for this? Yeah. Oh, go for it. Bam. They rolling. See, Uncle Jock said, you got to play to win, not playing to lose. I'm talking about the science of winning. Well, Eric, well, why is that an issue? Because sometimes some of y'all have been hit, beat up, hurt, took so many losses in your life that you think that's normal. I'm telling you, God designed you to win. Doesn't mean you're not going to have take any L's. I don't know. I talked about it before. There's very few undefeated championship teams. I don't think there's ever been a Major League Baseball team that went undefeated. I don't think there's ever been a national basketball team that went undefeated. Even the great Michael Jordan, they won like 82. They didn't go undefeated. So people take losses. Doesn't make you not a champion. Muhammad Ali, champion, took some losses. Mike Tyson, champion, took some losses. Are y'all with me? But they like Mike Tyson just took a loss at age 50 or something, 55, 56. He got beat up by a YouTuber. But guess what? Mike Tyson walked away with $20 million. How many of y'all were walking away with $20 million? See, Mike Tyson, like, I'm a champion. I'm not afraid to take some losses. It's part of being in the game. We're entrepreneurs. Are y'all catching that? Entrepreneurs are champions. You got to walk like a champion, talk like a champion. They got a song, walk like a champion, talk like a champion. You got to feel it. Are y'all with me? So tomorrow, I'm going to give you the science of winning. I got a couple more left, but I just want to make sure y'all, we no longer just staying in the car. It's time for us to what? Drive the car. We got to drive the freaking car. We've been given an opportunity, a business model that people are making 600,000, 200, 300,000, 100,000. 6 figures is like a standard there. It's like somebody's crossing over six figures, right? This is what the opportunity presents. Let's go get our piece and stop thinking like, well, I can't wait. You got to master your craft. That's your responsibility. Not your leader, not your executive director, not your senior manager. It's your responsibility to say, I'm going to master what I do. Either you're going to do it or not. It's simple learning. It ain't hard, y'all. I'm not asking y'all to be a sharpshooter, be able to roll over and hide and jump over grenades and stuff like that and slam dunk a ball. We're asking y'all to understand the difference between term, whole life, IULs, index universal life, right? Annuities. We're asking y'all to understand some basic concepts. That's it. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, my time is up. Tune in tomorrow. Bring your people back tomorrow. Hopefully you got something out of it. But it's time for our Annie Willie Inspired Recap Relay. And this is coming to you none other than the lady who is blazing the trail. She got a team growing. Put your hands in the air. And I'm going to turn it over to Miss Jackie Ballard.
All right. It is now. Thank you so much, Eric. You always give amazing nuggets. And I appreciate it truly. So thank you. So now it is time for the Annie Willie inspired recap relay of the day. So we have 1 minute to share your most inspiring nugget from the courageous conversations that we have had today. Okay, so we already have someone's hand up, and that is Dr. Teresa, who is always, I learn a lot from this lady right here. Always looking forward to hearing what she has to say. So, Dr.
Yes,
Teresa,
thank you,
you are
Eric.
up.
Thank you. Ooh, always just hitting it at a target. Um, I will look for, I am looking for those who want to join me to win the games, not just to join my team. And just revisiting the why with those who are already on, and then qualifying anybody coming and double qualifying them to see if they have the mindset that's that's ready to win a game. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Just have to keep reminding myself. Thank you for uh, validating that thought, because that's what I always thought about. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Teresa. Next, we have Tawana. She's going to tell us what her nugget of the day is.
Thank you, Miss Jackie. There's a couple of things as a storyteller I am. Over the weekend, I had a conversation with my husband. And we don't usually have these type of conversations, but I'm really finding that we are starting to align as a couple so that things can start to move forward even more for us. But I asked him about leadership, and he decided to ask me what I thought leadership was, because I was struggling a little bit. So I'm gonna keep this as short as possible. He basically said being a leader is motivating people, period. And he is a manager, and so he was speaking from a manager position. And for the first time, I kind of received it. He said, "You ain't got to be a superstar doing this, superstar doing that. As long as you can help to motivate your folks, you're good." So I received that. So I just wanted to say that also I had to delete someone from my group. I had a conversation with her. She said she was still in the game. I pretty much said, if you're not going to do the business, take that $20, add $5 to it, and set up something for your grandchild. She said she was still in the game. I said, okay. She gave her reasons why she wasn't one of the calls. I had a conversation with her about that. I called and asked, was she going to get on a call that evening? She said no. And I just said, okay. And I just went ahead and deleted her from the group because I just don't have time at this point in time in my life. And as far as the motivation goes, for me personally, if I'm not feeling it in my spirit, I'm not going to make things happen for me. So I can be motivated all day long. Somebody can tell me who I am, but you got to feel it in here. You got to feel it in here. And once you start to feel it in here, then you start to run. So at this point in time in my life, if you cannot help me elevate, level up, I got to step back and keep it moving. And sometimes you might got to ride alone for a minute until you find those persons that can help you run too. That's it.
All right. All right. Thank you, Tawana. We are going to pass the baton to Marcella Braggs.
Hey, good morning. I just want to kind of piggyback on what Eric was talking about, and he asked the question about were we recruiting just to have people on our team or recruiting to win, and that just did something to me, because at first I think that's what I was doing, recruiting to say I had people on my team, but then when I try to reach out to them to see, hey, can we set up a time to do this? It's like they just, disappeared, or they stopped responding. And, and I go in the back office and look at all these fees when I'm like, why don't they just, resign it so that we can get this over with? But needless to say, now I have a young lady on my team who's fired up, and we've been working on her onboarding and getting ready to work with her. She wants to see how the green sheet looks and set up her testing and everything, because it's now a different environment. And I too yesterday spent time sending out messages to people who had said they were interested in doing the business and never completed their application. And so I just reached out to them and asked them, did they, if they were still interested, or do they want me to check back with them later? And I think 4 of them said to check back later. So that's where I am too, deleting people out of my phone and just moving forward. So thank you, guys.
You're welcome. Can I jump in real quick, Marcella? Do you mind, Jackie, if I jump in real quick?
No, go ahead, Eric.
I want to just help somebody real quick on this real quick. Here's the thing. Remember I told y'all about like Alabama, Nick Saban, right? They bring the best of the best. Do y'all know how to get the best of the best though? Here's the thing. Alabama runs what they call a football camp. Most major colleges do 4 football camps every summer. They got like a limit of how many camps they can do. They will have 1,500 to 2,000 kids come out to the camps. And these camps are coming, trying to learn. And they usually have schools from other schools. So Alabama will do a big football camp, and some of the other smaller schools will come around and bring their coaches. So they got all these kids. So they get to evaluate. So they use numbers, just so you know. They don't just go recruit one person because they know it might not work. They look at numbers. So when I say recruiting people in your team, understand something. Do that, because you don't know who the numbers of superstars are going to be, right? So Alabama has all these kids come to them, and they go through and look at these kids. They may have 100 quarterbacks out there, and they're going to look and see if one of those quarterbacks fit their needs, right? Are y'all with me? So they're going to have thousands of kids, and they get to look at them, and they do 4 or 5 camps a year with all these kids. That's how they are able to pick the best of the best. They're marketing these camps. So don't be afraid that you got to go through the numbers. I want y'all to understand something. Because in the beginning, how did Nick Saban get to be Nick Saban? He didn't start off at Alabama. He started off at a smaller school. So he developed those skills. So in the beginning, y'all, those team members who quit, the team members who don't answer the phone call, in the beginning, you're going to go through that. We all do. So don't not bring on the people, because you get better. So your question is, if you need to go through 100 people to get some of those skills, are you going to go 1 every year and take 100 years? Or you're going to go through 10 every month and you get those same 100 skills at the end of a year? Go through the numbers faster. But it still remains the person who's going to want it is the person who's going to want it. But you got to go through the numbers to get better. So I don't want y'all to start slowing down like, oh, I'm going to look for the superstar. You'll never figure it out. You don't know who the superstar is. You better get that numbers up. But as you get better, you start to realize when they fall off, Alabama doesn't get upset when they only find 3 recruits out of 1,000. They don't go, oh my goodness, this camp was a waste. They're like, no, we got 3 recruits out of 1,000. Some of y'all playing with too small numbers.
Eric.
Good stuff.
Let me ask you this real quick, because you're a recruiting machine, and you recruiting machines, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is going to help everybody. How do you become a recruiting machine? Because I see you talk to people, you post stuff, you talk to people when you're at the grocery store. Like, can you expound on that?
I surely can. Yesterday I said I'm going back in the lab, Jock. So I've been putting posts out there, social media posts that I went to some people did a workshops that I've been telling y'all to do. So I said, let me go back and do it. So yesterday I hosted a workshop. I was posting and sending text messages to strangers, anybody on my phone. I was sending some people like, Eric, tell me more about this. Tell me about this. People would sign up, people were registering. And here's the thing, nobody showed up to the event. But I got a couple people registered. I'm following up with them today. But I was out there I probably sent text messages. I even made a video. I said, I'm going to go online on Facebook and made a video. I did a Facebook Live. If y'all can look at it. I did a video. I talked for about 15 minutes talking about my event. right? I'm like, I'm going all out and putting the marketing, putting it out there, pushing it, pushing it, pushing it. Because I understand I got to get my numbers back up, get my game back in. So when I'm in recruiting mode, y'all, I'm just in recruiting mode. I'm going telling everybody, pushing, we got something special. I'm targeting and I'm going hard. I don't care who don't show up. When they didn't show up, guess what I ended up finding out I could do? I recorded it, and then one of my partners, Leah, she was like, Eric, I like that recording. So I went back and went into the lab and studio and just did a basic recording.
Oh, hold up, Eric. Hold up. You just went so fast that a lot of people get stuck right here, and you just went. You said you don't care if nobody shows up
Mm-mm.
because you still were able to do what? Capture a video.
I still captured the video. Jock, and after capturing the video, I said, Mary, we got to turn the game up. So we went into the lab and then made another video. Without that video, we went specifically just to make a video. I said, oh, you know what? I can go on Canva, and Canva has a recording feature. And we recorded again and recorded again and recorded again and recorded again. And then I was like, Mary's like, I said, Mary, I need you to edit a little bit. She's like, I ain't got time. I'll edit on Friday. I'm like, you know what? I went online. What's a good recording app? Went to this app called CapCut and figured out my own self how to do my own editing and say, you know what? I'm not going to sit around waiting for Dr. Mary because she ain't got time. I got to get this thing together and got to figure this thing out. I didn't have any background, any knowledge. And I'm just going to show y'all real quick. I know we're way over time, but I'm just going to show y'all. I didn't have any background, any knowledge, any skills. Nothing, knew nothing about nothing, right? And this is what I did on my own. Say, hey, I'm going to figure this thing out and go on this CapCut thing and try to figure out how to make this recording. And ladies and gentlemen, I went and did my own recording. Are y'all catching me?
Wow.
Don't know what I was doing. Didn't know what I was doing. But guess what? I got a recording somewhere. And
And
I'm just
you'll
trying to tell you.
you'll figure it out, right?
I'll figure it out. Jock went online, figured it out right then yesterday because I was deciding to get some people in, and that's just what it is. It's my responsibility. I can't wait for Xperts to do a recorder. I can't wait for nobody to do this. I just took the same presentation that everybody got access to and said, let me go do it, and let me go do it, and let me go do it, and let me go do it. And you know what? I'm going to get it done. So that's the mindset. So yes, Jock, because I understand it's the numbers. So how do I become a recruiting machine? I decided I have to go do it. I can't sit back and wait for somebody else to get it done. So I'm sorry. Back to you, Miss Jackie.
All right, good stuff. That's good, good, good. Do it yourself. How bad do you want it? So at this time, we're gonna pass the relay baton to Brother Money Mike.
Hey, Eric, you just made me remember something. When you talking that Buju Banton, I'm a champion because that's what you want to be a champion. To be a champion, man, you taking everything that you need to do. Because I remember hearing this one guy in the song, in a lecture. He said, "You are everybody's a beast until it's time to do what beasts do." When you saying you're a beast, you're ready. How you say it's nothing stopping you to get your goal. Because there's too much. It's about talking in the game. It's too much talking, half stepping, and sliding on ice. You're not stern. You're not standing firm on what you're saying. Because when you really, you'll even feel it in yourself. When you go a step up another level, you'll feel it in your body. You see the difference because you don't want to be around that same type of people. Those type of people that used to be around before don't even like you only like being around them because you know that you're rising up to a different level of the game. But the one thing I would suggest is if you're gonna say you be a beast, you're a beast, act and do what beasts do, and be relentless in making your success. That's all I wanted to say, my friend.
You're muted, Jackie. You're muted.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are there any more hands up or anybody who is open to share any nuggets we received some good stuff this morning. We received good coaching and great feedback every morning that we're on this call. And again, if there's no one else that has anything to add, we are now going to pass the baton
Hold on.
back to the.
I got something
I'm
to
sorry.
add. I got something to add.
Okay.
Jackie, how long you been in Xperia?
Uh, November? I think since
November.
November.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's say a couple months, right?
Couple months, yes.
Y'all, we gotta, you know how we always say, use this platform to find your voice? Y'all
Yes.
see what Jackie just did? She's
Come
sitting in
on now.
for Troy Gandy right now because she said, you know what? I'm gonna step up and I'm gonna use this platform to find my voice. So I just want to say, I salute you
Thank
because
you.
it's not easy to just step up and do what you just did. And you made
Yes.
it look so smooth. So
Thank
I
you.
just wanted to
Thank
say,
you.
I see you. I see you. I see you.
Thank you, Uncle John. And I appreciate you. I appreciate Eric. I'm just learning. Like I said, the word of the week for me was you must force yourself to act, to build, to grow, to be the person that you want to be.
Yes.
And that's what I'm riding on for this week, forcing myself to do things outside of my comfortability. So this was really outside of my comfortability. So I feel like I'm growing. We have to learn to reflect on what we need to grow and to build as a person. And I'm just learning from you guys. I appreciate all of you guys. So with
So
that
hold
being
on, wait,
said, I'm gonna pass it back to
we gotta do this the proper way. Everybody come off of mute and give Jackie a nice round of applause for stepping out of her comfort zone and
thank you.
forcing herself to
Thank
do
Woo-hoo.
it.
you.
Way to go, Jackie. Yay.
Jackie, go,
Hold on, hold.
Jackie.
Go,
I was going to
Jackie!
say that. There we go.
Good
There we go.
job,
There we go.
Thank you guys.
Jackie.
Very nice to you.
All right, back to Coach Eric.
Woo.
Jackie, you're in that drill it till you kill it mode. You
Oh, I'm
killing it.
sorry. Oh, okay. Thank you.
Miss
Thank
Jackie, I
you.
just want to say thank you for hosting. You did a phenomenal job, and thank you, Uncle Jock, for pointing that out because I didn't know she'd only been here for a couple of months. I mean, she came in like a pro, smooth, and filled it, and I even cut in, and so she even handled my cutting, which I usually don't do smoothly, right? So that's y'all understand something. I keep saying we got an amazing group of entrepreneurs and CEOs. We got one of the best in the planet. Show me a better place where you got entrepreneurs, CEOs coming together live, interacting, not just one person lecturing, talking. Show me a better place, and I'll tell you, you on the wrong planet. So until somebody can show me a better place on this planet, this is the number one. And then we're going to take it home with Marcella Braggs, hitters, and then DJ going to take us on out of here. Tonight, 7 p.m. Stay tuned. Y'all know what's going down for our team. You better be there for Special Four-Step System. Marcella, what you got for us?
I wanted to recommend, when you were talking about the people, you trying to carry too many people, maybe you can play that video. Remember that video where that coach was coaching that guy, had him blindfolded?
Oh
The
yeah,
football.
yeah. But that's a different concept though. That concept was really like leading that. But you know what? We gonna do that. Facing the Giants. So if y'all want to, Marcel is a clip called Facing the Giants. So with that being said, we want to probably give y'all some Facing the Giants. Not today, but we're gonna get y'all some Facing the Giants. So you want to go look at it? She's referring to the clip from Facing the Giants. Until then.